thing to give control over. Because if you do not meet the terms of what they say, by the way, you can also watch me on my Facebook page. You can hear videos that I upload. It's the Christian Reverse Mortgage Answer Man. So make sure you tune into that Facebook page. You'll see videos that I upload about closing costs, about exactly this subject, about control, about who you can trust, all of that. And the number 1-800-952-PRAY. Okay, so in a regular mortgage, that control is totally by the bank. If you do not meet their terms, you fall victim to losing the most important asset you have on this earth, which is your home. So if there is a way that you can basically 100% take that control out of the hands of the bank and put that control in your hands, it makes all the difference in the world. Remember, we were talking about things you can control in life, like food, like diet, like stress. How many of you out there that are at least 62 years old, because I know a lot of that are under 62 that are completely stressed in the mortgage, but how many of you out there who are at least 62 are stressed out because of the financial things and financial difficulties in your life? I can name off 100 people right now, and I'm one of them, but I can name of so many people that are in that situation. And it's that control they don't have over the finances because the credit card company's telling them how much they got to pay when they got to pay it. The mortgage company's saying that. Now look, I know this is what we signed up for because we decided to buy a home. So those are the terms that went along with it. But if there was some possible, crazy, far out way that you could take that control away from the bank as far as how much you have to pay them for that home and how often you have to pay them for that home, why wouldn't you just be the first in line? Why wouldn't you be the first line jumping and standing up saying, I want that control. I want it. We like to be controlling in life, a lot of us. We like to control things, and when they don't go our way, we get upset. So when it's something that huge, if you're a control freak, especially, why would you not want that kind of control? It's so powerful to have that kind of control over your home. So why not? Because of fear or because of lack of information. A lot of you don't know that the reverse mortgage is 100% simply just a way for you as a homeowner to control the mortgage that you're in. The amount of the payments that you make every single month and the frequency of making those payments, whether it is every single month or every other month or every 6th month or every 3rd year. And the amount being whether what you want it to be, whether it's zero. A lot of people think, hey, in a reverse, we say this all the time, but people still don't know it. A lot of people think, hey, because I've got a reverse mortgage, that means I don't make a payment. No, that means you control the payment. There's a huge difference from somebody saying, hey, you don't make a payment, as opposed to you control the payment. Because when you control the payment, you can make that decision to not make a payment. But you can also conversely make the decision to make a payment. So making a payment would then require me as a loan officer to look further in your life, which we're going to talk about in the second segment, about what your goals in life are. Who do you want to leave the home to? Stuff like that. What do you want out of your home? To really dig deep. You've got to dig deep. Is your loan officer, if you've got a reverse mortgage and you're already in one, did your loan officer do their due diligence and look deep into your situation, meaning your family, your finances? Did they find out what is going to be the best type of reverse mortgage for you? Because there's many different types. There's the ones where you don't make a payment because you decided not to. There's the ones where you do make a payment. There's the ones where you make a payment every other month, every year. There's the ones that are adjustable. There's the ones that are fixed. There's so many different ones, but you still have that control over each one of those as long as it's presented to you correctly. If it was not presented to you like that, then whoever did your reverse mortgage was looking after their own needs, or they were wet behind the ear and they were brand new to the company like I was in my first few years, not going to be the hypocrite here, and didn't know better. But at some point in time, and it takes a couple of years before you figure out how the game really works, and that's in any industry, but then it takes a couple of years before you decide as a loan officer, am I going to be ethical? Am I going to be responsible? Am I going to look after what's best for this homeowner? Or am I going to do what my boss is telling me to do to look after our own selves and forget about the homeowner because they don't know any better? And if they don't know any better, why are you going to let them know? Then you're going to hurt your wallet. That's just pure greed. It's pure greed that it took me 2 years to figure out. It took me 2 years to peel off all the layers of understanding the reverse mortgage and actually how it works from the inside and the out and the outside and the in before I was able to say, hey, something's going on here. That's not right because I could do this, this, and this, and it would better benefit that homeowner instead of it better benefiting me. That's a huge difference. So when we're talking about control, having control over that most important asset in your life is so important. And in a reverse mortgage, you have that ability to control that. You have that ability to say, hey, wait a sec here, okay? I'm going to step in now. I'm going to take the reins, and I'm going to make the payments. I'm going to make whatever payments I want, but we're going to get back to that in one sec. So sit tight, don't change that dial. I'll be right back. Anthony Miles, Christian Reverse Mortgage Answer Man.
Good morning, this is WOL Traffic and Weather Update brought to you by Lead Safe America. Around Capitol Hill right now, a lot of police activity. You want to avoid that area now if you can. On Beltway Outer Loop, Marina Drive up through 50 is going to be slow. 295 southbound in delays from Richmond Avenue past East Capitol Street. Southeast Southwest Freeway is heading in both directions right now between the 14th Street Bridge and the 3rd Street Tunnel. The usual volume inbound Street and southbound was a little slow after First Sterling Avenue before South Capitol Street. Think lead poisoning is just a problem in the past? Think again. 1 in 4 kids live in a home with potential lead paint hazard. Learn more. Be safe. LeadSafeAmerica.org. Now your WOL weather forecast for today. Sunny, a high near 65. Clear overnight tonight down to 40. And for tomorrow, just a cloud and sun, a high near 57. Steve Virgil, 1450 AM and 95.9 FM WOL, where information is power.
Praise the Lord, everybody. We are back. Anthony Miles, the Christian Reverse Mortgage Answer Man. We are on every single Wednesday at 10 o'clock on WOL 1450 and 95.9 FM. So we got 1450 AM, 95.9 FM, both WOL simultaneous. You can hear us, so you have no excuse if you say you don't have AM. Well, you got FM, you got 95.9. You don't have FM, you got AM 1450. Every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. 1-800-952-PRAY, P-R-A-Y. 1-800-952-7729. That's the number to call on. Ask me any questions, what you want whatsoever.